tennis trivia for 200. Give him the question.
Only three guys have had a chance to do what you could potentially do if you win the final, which is win Canada and Cincinnati back-to-back. It's been very hard to do. Three guys have done it. Do you have any idea who the three guys are?
Well, it started in 1990. That's when these became Master Series 1000.
Well, Agassi.
That's good.
Correct.
Did you see it on the screen?
Federer? No, I haven't.
No,
Roger
Federer
hasn't done it.
Andre did it in 1995.
Okay. Then Sampras? No.
Just before you came around.
Okay, 1 out of 3 is fine.
I'll give you a clue. I was the coach of 2 of them.
Courier? No. Oh my God, I'm not really good with this. Okay.
That's putting you on the spot. Andy Roddick.
Roddick. Okay,
I was coaching Roddick, 2003.
Okay. And Rafter.
Pat Rafter. 98, you were just a kid.
I was.
This is a little bit of a different year. Not everybody played both tournaments, but it shows how difficult it's been for the top players over the years to win these back-to-back hardcore tournaments, and that's something that you have a chance to do. Do you think about accomplishments like that?
Well, obviously it's a very hard task. It's a big challenge, and I love challenges. I've been playing on the top level of men's tennis for many years. And I always look forward to playing on the major events and performing my best. And obviously, Cincinnati and Toronto are week after week, and they're one of the biggest events we have in sports. So I always try to perform my best. I've played 3 times finals here, and tomorrow I'll have another chance to win a trophy.
I got to ask you about the big point of the match. Came early.
Yeah.
1-1. How big was that situation to get that hold? And did you feel like the match turned right there?
Yeah, very big. At this level, really, when you're playing one of the top players, very few margins really decide the winner. So at the start of the match, we played many long rallies, and he had opportunities to make a break. And, things would change. Momentum would be on his side, and I'm sure he would serve better if he's in the lead. But I've played well. I hold my nerves in the important moments and delivered the best game when needed.
That's for sure. The important moments have been the break points. And in this hard court run, I want to ask you, not all players like to talk about things that are going
He's
so
got
well,
numbers for you.
Because they feel like it's going to jinx them. But 60 out of the last 66 break points that you faced on this hard court winning streak, you've saved. Where does the sort of the fearlessness come? Because you come very close to missing in a lot of those, but you have that look in your eye that I am not going to make an error. You're going to have to take it from me.
Well, you're trying to focus on each point and really give you 100%. But on the break balls, when your break ball's down and when you have a break point, obviously you try to concentrate even more. And then, at that stage, most of those break points, I try to go for my shots. I try to really step into the court or try to mix up my serve, and it's been working well so far.
That's where we sense when we watch it that you tend to play more aggressive on break points down.
Yeah.
Is that something that's come in the last few years, or have you always been able to do that?
Well, not always. There are many things in life that you learn over the years, and I get that necessary experience, obviously playing on the big matches on the big stage, and just knowing what to do, how to cope with the pressure, and how to understand what I need to do, so depending on the opponent I have.
You see a lot of the same top guys week to week, and we ask you that there's no revenge motive, you said, to beat Del Potro here after losing the bronze medal match. But
I don't like the word revenge.
I know you don't.
That's what I said. I know you let your racket do the talking.
Do you like the word statement? Because Brad feels you come to this surface and you want to not only win the match for what it means here, but say, hey, on a hard court, it's going to play a little bit differently than it did in grass.
Well, hard court is certainly my favorite surface, my most successful surface throughout the career. I've made my biggest results, biggest titles on hard court, so I love being back here. And
so is that a statement win?
Say, hey, okay, different? You want to call it statement?
I'm going to get up. Hopefully I don't unhook it. I noticed that after a break, you've saved a tough break game. You get in the wide stance on your return, and you get down in that deep crouch. Is that your sense that you're going to go take it to another level? And where did that come from? I've just noticed it a little more the last couple of weeks, that deep crouch.
He thinks that sends a message across that you're really digging in.
I thought I had that stance for the last couple of years. I don't know. You noticed it lately?
Well, no. I noticed it like sometimes after these big games.
You think it's deeper on the bigger points.
Yeah, and I feel like nothing's getting past you. Sometimes it's you're up and you don't do it as much. Well, but I noticed right away after that whole game at 1-1, I said deep crouch. you're locked and loaded. Break is coming.
Well, logically, I mean, when you're break up and you're saving some break points and you kind of feel more confident, more relaxed. Maybe that's why I have a wider stance at the return. I really don't know what kind of explanation I can give you aside that.
Different kind of a question. I mean, Federer's lead over you in the 52-week cycle is very slim. If you can win this title, you'll build a lead in the race points. I mean, to you, what's at stake in tomorrow's final and at the U.S. Open? Do you feel like, assuming it's one of the top guys, the player of the year in tennis will be the champion in New York?
Well, I think a lot depends from U.S. Open, really. How the things will turn out at the end of the year, the season, who is going to be in the top of the rankings. But, even after U.S. Open, you got a couple of 1,000 events and obviously the World Tour Finals in London. There's a lot of important tournaments, but U.S. Open is the one. U.S. Open is the last major of the year, and we are all trying to set up our form and perform our best there.
Your answer has absolutely no bearing on the outcome of the second semi, but do you want what most of these fans want? Do you want to see Roger Federer in tomorrow's final?
What I want is to continue on playing well.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
No, that's exactly what I feel. I just want to focus on my game, and whoever is across the net, I want to perform as well as I did today.
And I also saw a smart man in you today. You came running out of the set. You had a Sharpie, so you're ready to sign. You don't have to borrow anybody's pen.
No, they borrowed me that one.
I didn't prepare. He's ready to sign, ready for all the questions, and we assume ready for the final tomorrow. Novak, well done.
Good luck tomorrow, buddy.